We're failing with AI as insurance agents. And here's exactly why. In today's video, exactly what I'm going to be breaking down for you. So let's get started. Look, I have been implementing AI now since before the days ChatGPT came out. In fact, I'm finishing a master's degree in AI. So I have done a lot more things in AI probably than most people have even thought about doing. And guess what? I've also had more failures than what most people have had. I've made more mistakes than what most people have. And here's the one mistake that I've made and I see people make every day. And this is that we expect AI to do everything for us. We expect us to be a copy and paste, or we expect humans to do everything for us, copy and paste. Instead, what we should be thinking about is something I call HAI. This is human plus AI. Look, humans are really good, but there's a level they can't go to without AI. AI is really good, but there's a certain level of empathy and common sense even that AI cannot apply. But when you bring those two worlds together is when you're doing it right. And this is why at Niche Your Business, I've always said we have 4 goals on AI. Solve problems, remove frictions, improve the customer experience, improve the employee experience. If it doesn't do those 4 things, it doesn't get implemented. But instead too, how do we use AI to support our people, not replace our people? Everybody's wanting to use it. For example, AI phone service. I've used AI phone services and I have failed with them. I've had success with them. Guess what? I'm always learning from them. Okay, what part should the human be involved here? What part should the AI be involved here? How do we mix these? And I'll give you an example. Originally, we tested AI a few different ways with our phone system. What we did, we had it as the kind of frontline manager, you would call it. We had it as a backline manager. I tested it too. We had a lot of people that pushed back on the front line. Hey, I want to speak to a human. What we discovered with working with some clients though is that they didn't want to give people the option to speak to a human. Once again, people do not want to be backed into a corner. They want to have options. So when we don't give them options with something like this, we're not building trust with the AI. The next thing is this. There's a lot of things that AI can't answer. There's a lot of things humans can't answer. So we got to figure out, all right, what questions should the human be asking or answering? What questions should the AI be answering? And we've got to understand this as we're implementing AI the right way. And this is why with our phone service, we've kind of adjusted this down. We've gone back to, all right, the human is on the front line there. And if a human's not available, then it's going to an AI to seeing how they can help them answer their issue. And if they can't answer the issue, okay, let's get them back to a human as quick as possible as soon as that human gets off the phone. One way we do this is once the human gets off the phone, they can see the AI transcription in the contact record, in the CRM to understand what it is going on so they can help them get it solved. Because AI is not going to have the answers to everything. Humans are not going to have the answers to everything. But when you put the two together, we can get 90% of our problems solved. And this is exactly how we're going to do it. And it's exactly how we stop failing with AI. We have to understand that AI is not some magic perfect recipe. It's just like a new employee. When you hire a new employee, it's not going to know everything. Like different versions of AI, different LM models, you need to give it guardrails. For example, we've used AI tools like vidIQ, and we've tested it against AI tools like Gemini to see which one compares and works better in this situation. We do it right now at testing thumbnails for our YouTube channel, where we're using ChatGPT, Gemini, thumbnail creator, all that kind of different things. And we're always testing to see what's working there. And you should be doing the same with your AI. It's not going to be a copy and paste. You should always be A/B testing. So, okay, let's A/B test this for 90 days. We have a 90-day rule here at any of our companies. And that is if we implement something, we give it at least 90 days. That gives us enough data to understand what's working, what's not. Well, I did it with our own phone service on the back end, on the front end, understand, okay, now we need to move here in the middle. Here's where the human needs to be involved. Here's where AI needs to be involved for us to have the most success here. But the only way we knew that was by testing. And you've got to be testing in your company too when it comes to the humans handling everything, AI handling everything. And we'll even go deeper than that. Like what level, from an insurance agency standpoint, what level should a licensed agent be involved, a VA be involved, and the AI agent be involved? Sometimes the only way we know that is not just by looking at a screen, but actually talking to our people, talking to our team members, seeing what their frustrations are. Okay. How can AI help with this? How can a VA help with this? How does this fit in this overall process here of creating a better customer experience and a better employee experience while solving those problems and removing those frictions? So when you're implementing AI in your organization, I want you to remember this. This is also a way to get your people more on board of the human plus the AI. This should not be a or conversation. This should be an and conversation. How do we bring the two together in the middle to create the right experience? That's what I want to jump on here and talk about in today's video. And look, if you need help implementing AI in your organization to support your people, or you need help kind of getting your people on board with the AI, helping them understand the value that AI can help there, in the description of this video, you can reach out to me, fill out one of the forms on our website. I'd be happy to sit down and have a conversation with you. You can also join our private community where we talk about things like this. We put up the standard operating procedures like this every single week, helping you solve these problems. I'm Chris with Niche Your Business, and I want to say thank you for watching today's video.